All right, hello everybody. Welcome to this night's Valorant match. Today we are faced against Augusta in Georgia.
I'm sorry, the scoreboard is wrong, folks. Give me a moment. We just had a Rocket League game right before this one.
Now, while my coach is fixing the scoreboard, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Adama. I'm on the Overwatch team, and I am level 10 in this game. So any commentary you've had with Jackson or Big Soup in the past, it ain't going to be the same. This is like raw thoughts. I have no clue what's going on here. Like, I don't know what the significance of Bill Clinton being on that little robot droid means, but it means something for us. I do know. Actually, I don't. I don't think I know that guy. I'm looking at the teams. Like, I see some familiar people, but I don't know their names, if we're being entirely honest. I know Killjoy. Killjoy exists up there in the top right.
Killjoy can be quite deadly.
Killjoy's annoying.
B-side on Ascent.
There's the Sora guy, I think, who has the little bow and arrow. That guy's kind of cool. And is that Jet? Is that her name? Jet?
Oh, yeah.
With the white hair? Yeah, we both got Jet. She's probably broken. Everybody runs her.
Jet stocks are actually pretty low right now with a new agent coming out. But
that one, I've seen that. That one that can like teleport or something.
Yeah, kind of power creeps Jet in
every way.
But
okay.
I don't think we're allowed to run her yet. So
yeah,
Jet
probably for the best. Probably for the best. Okay, so we're loading in on Ascent on the defense phase, I believe. Okay, it looks like we're getting set up. 2 at A, 2 at B, 3 at A. My bad. And it looks like the opposing team is going to try to take that right side, or I guess for us it'd be our left side, that point A side. It looks like. I guess we'll see what they do here. I'm trying to learn myself, kind of experiment, see what's going on.
We could see this Jet from Augusta going mid here. We'll see that. Could potentially be Clippy to engage.
Here. Okay, it looks like
but not sure yet.
We just began.
Oh, unfortunate timing. Whisper breaking some of that utility from the KO, but that does mean they know he's there. Looks like they are going mid to B. It's just Bill Clinton alone on this site.
Okay, that's 1, that's 2. Reload, get the 3. That's 3!
Incredible. Oh, dies to the molly.
Great attempt by Bill Clinton, though.
KO blinds Whisper, but doesn't
Sneaking
get anything from it. Excellent stuff. It's just the KJ left, and she is 1 HP. Let me be more specific. 13 HP.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, I doubt their Killjoys can do anything here, but you never know. Okay, yeah. Good first round by Sinner, I think. I don't really know much of what's happening, like technically wise, but I can see that whatever strategy we did worked out pretty well. We stuffed out their abilities, made them use them a little bit, I think. Is what it looked like to me. The only thing I don't like about this game is that there's no like background jingle, no like background tune going on. Like it just feels so empty.
I actually turn off what little bit there is.
Oh, so there is some.
Sometimes is in the menu and stuff. There's sounds, but I turn it all off. But yeah, you got to hear the footsteps.
That's true. That's true.
Can't hear anything. That being said, I think some of them have Spotify on right now.
Here.
I do the same. It looks like all of Augusta, except for Killjoy, who's going to split off to take maybe an off angle, is going to go one direction. Let's see. Oh, Big Soup getting out of there. Big Soup spraying bullets. Bill Clinton picks up a kill. One of ours goes down too, though. Clippy's starting to make a clip. Just kidding.
30 seconds left.
Okay, Grommet over there, he looks like he's going to chase down his 1 health. But they're planning the spike. They just have to get there before it goes off, really.
They're kind of regrouping here to make sure they can push in this together.
Safely.
They don't know about this KJ necessarily, but
They're trying to find her.
It's just the Clove left alive in the back of the site. Of course, Center was up in guns there, being the second round off of their win in the pistol round, but still excellent stuff by them. But this is going to be the round that Augusta is going to have better opportunity to buy guns.
Is it if you lose, you get more money to like make up for the sort of like balance the loss a little? Like how does that work?
Dying can give you some money, but actually it's sort of the opposite.
So the better you do, like the more advantage you accumulate over the game?
Little bit, for the most part.
Okay.
There's some things that are kind of comeback mechanics, like dying giving you some money, and then there's other things that aren't. But Center winning that first round, they have the opportunity to be able to afford guns in the second one, and then we saw that Augusta basically just didn't buy anything that was expensive in that second round so that they can afford it in the third, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Like Bill Clinton was trying to sneak up behind, but I think Augusta Adam kind of heard the gun come out and started looking at that door.
Unfortunate. Big Soup dying first.
Yeah, that's unlucky. I mean, they both know they're there.
I think that might be the power of the extra effectiveness of the guns here. I'm not sure what gun Big Soup was running there, but that was a Vandal, I think, that took him out in mid. Bill Clinton's still holding this. Presence gets detected.
Jet's out, but that's one kill.
Jet does not clear that at all and doesn't quite dash far enough to get out of the way, but unfortunately Whisper falling here. They know where Bill Clinton is.
Yeah, but he's taking such a good angle where they can't even walk out right now.
Yeah.
30 seconds left.
He's just wasting their time. I think it's a wonderful spot to be taking up right here.
Sova drone. They've got potentially a flash here, and we do see that come out.
But he's leaving his sight line.
Yeah, flash
and that lets him advance a little bit.
Only
oh, but he gets one.
Left. 2 left alive for Center.
10 seconds left.
1, 2.
Massive from Claro. Bill Clinton finishing it off. That's 3 for Bill Clinton and 2 for Claro. Huge stuff there. Looks like we're going to see another A push here.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I think Bill Clinton looks like he's trying to take that angle again, which is smart. Worked last time. Or somewhere near it. I don't know what that is. That looks like a life weaver pedal to me. Okay. Ooh. That's not great. A great way to start the round, but
a lot of util coming out.
Oh,
and the Jet gets right on into sight. Clippy is up top in heaven. And Bill Clinton will actually go ahead and ult here. The ult for Vice takes away the primary gun for people. But this is a tricky spot for Bill Clinton to be.
That's
to
2.
try to clear all of this. Oh, so unfortunate. Just Clippy left. Doesn't quite make it happen, but an excellent try there from Center College.
Yeah, that would have been a great clip. It's all right, though. We're 3-1.
Looks like we're going to see yet another A push.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't need to fix what ain't broke.
Is that the optimal pathing to go on this map, or does it depend on like what characters you're playing? I guess
It's kind of the fastest one. You could
Okay.
also go down mid, and we will see that some of them are holding mid, so
Yeah.
they're playing a little slower. They're not just running it down. Whisper actually has his dash expire here. It's probably going to be Big Soup here who's going to have the first engagement, and he might get caught out as they run in here clearing things. Kind of insane to me that they did not
That's
clear
nasty.
that. And then Big Soup just
spraying that doorway,
spamming right through
get out of there, get out of there.
through the door here. Clippy sent his clone out here, which may have seen some. Bill Clinton with a great shot on the Phantom. Just 2 left for Augusta. And it looks like they're going in through tree onto A.
It
Gonna
does
be
look
Claro
like that.
who makes contact here. It's a great head tap.
It was a
Dies
good
himself.
trade, yeah.
Just the KO left.
Nice.
Big Soup.
Good cleanup by Big Soup. That's
A
my goat
lot
right
of
there.
work being put in by this Ares here.
That's that Arista tracking.
Looks like they're going to go A again, but as we've seen, A can mean quite a few different things to this Augusta team here. In terms of guns, they're still force buying a couple rifles, but they're not able to afford heavy shields. Their jet might be alting here, as we see a sheriff.
Yeah, it's probably good to back off there after that failed attempt. There's a drone. Drone's gone.
That is
Okay,
gonna
so they know where they
stand
are.
Clippy.
Yep.
They're all just held up in here.
What was
Really taking their time.
Get out of my way.
We'll see that jet pop her alt.
I feel like
his
if
smoke
it
up.
just looked to the left at that doorway right there. Oh. Oh, there's that smoke up though. I guess I can't see through that.
Bill Clinton with a great shot. Actually has a great flank on them, but of course they know about it now. They're a little bit pincered here. It looks like they're going to opt to just walk right on into sight.
It's Clip.
Oh, very unfortunate Clippy.
Lucky.
Just barely not securing that. Whisper now looking to
Okay.
take down the door.
Planted.
They're going to go ahead and get their plant off.
All right.
Center just wants to look to engage this retake together.
Yeah. Okay, 1, 2.
One
It's gonna get
enemy
3.
Looking pretty surgical. That's the ult from Clove, giving them a second life.
remaining.
But Claro puts an end to it for a
Nice.
second time. Claro finishing things off again onto the Sova. Center picking up some of these extra rifles. Bill Clinton defusing. It's a really great lead for Center College here.
Yeah, that was a good round for sure. I always, whenever I played it, I always felt like if the attackers got the thing planted, like we just weren't winning. So, oh, timeout. Oh, they don't know what to do.
It's a timeout called from Augusta here.
Man, they're scared of that Big Soup tracking. I'd be too. I need to call a timeout for that.
Of course, timeout is also a chance for Center to talk. You know, the strategies they want to employ in the next rounds. Give them an opportunity to think about what kind of patterns they're seeing.
So I know how Jet works. I know how. Actually, on our team, that's it. That's the only one I know how it works. So how does Big Soup's character work? What's their name?
That's Clove.
Clove?
And Clove can do smokes like a lot of other characters.
Okay.
And they have a really cool ult where they get a second chance at life.
Okay.
They die and then they can come back real quick. And if they secure a kill in that time window, then they get to permanently stay alive. But
okay.
It's on a timer.
Okay.
So they can die again. Vice over here, which is what Bill Clinton is on, is,
Yeah.
I believe, the newest agent
Yeah, I
that's
think
available to
I
us.
think I recognize that because I saw something about like the thorns,
Yeah.
but I don't actually know what they do.
So they can put up these traps that are like mollies in a way, but they hurt you if you walk on them.
Yeah.
And also flash through walls.
Okay.
I think put up a
Okay.
wall of her own as well. Center is running this composition with 2 sentinels. They're actually running both sentinels on the same point here. Clippy with a great opening pick here. He might be able to get this jet. Doesn't quite happen, but Whisper able to trade it, which is huge. Back to see what Bill Clinton might be able to do with these 2 slowly walking into B site. Whisper likely going to be able to get a pretty powerful flank, or maybe just holding it here to see if they go for a rotate.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably smarter.
Though.
One enemy remaining.
Okay.
Lero spamming through the smoke, able to get one. Just one left
On
alive.
through. Bill Clinton behind you.
Clinton
There we go.
secures it. That's going to be 6-1 for center.
And is it okay? Do they switch sides after 7, or is it after 13 then they switch sides?
I believe it's after 12.
Okay. Well, I was wrong in both cases then. This character looks cool though. The animations look cool.
And the idea with it being that, because 13 is the number you need to win, it
Right.
guarantees that even if you did real bad, everyone's got a chance on attack or defense.
Okay.
That's
Oh, it's a clone. It's a clone.
Oh, very
Mm,
unfortunate
yeah.
timing there. Just when the flash is about to come out, Clippy getting taken out. And that is, with the exception of the Vice, you know, that center's only flash over on this site here.
Oh, now they're just closing
Attacker
in super
Killjoy
fast.
coming in. Killjoy ult could be a real problem, but really Whisper was the main one in danger there of it, and gets taken out.
Spike planted.
Now, Bill Clinton has a pretty effective flank here again. So it looks like Center's just going to play this patient until they can get in there. Oh, but I don't think Bill Clinton knows about this corner.
Oh, he
does.
knew. He knew.
He knows. He knows he's different.
But he didn't know about
very
that one.
unfortunate. It's just Clara left.
Okay,
Up here.
through
He
the
does
smoke.
Get an incredible pick
Okay.
through the smoke.
Oh,
Really great crosshair placement there, but
yeah.
just not quite enough having to face off against so many of them.
That's how it goes sometimes. You know, they're still 6-2. They've got a decent lead here.
And in terms of the economy, Center still has quite a lot of credits here.
Yeah, yeah.
So able to afford rifles even after a loss.
Well, it looks like Augusta's going to go for something more split up this time. Or maybe not.
Potentially going on into mid from both sides. We're seeing a little bit of a lurk here from their KJ as well.
Here.
Whisper can engage if they come through this flash.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like they might, and I don't think Whisper knows it.
Yeah, I don't think they know. Okay, okay.
Great shots from Whisper.
Oh,
Of course, that movement into centered spawn did come through. They're hanging out over in the pizza shop, it looks like, in mid, and making their way over to tree. I think it's called tree because there's a tree in it. Yeah, I found the tree. Okay. Great shot
Okay.
from Claro, but center has to play numbers here. And they
it's
only
2
have
to
the
3,
two.
but they're Claire's 1.
Planted.
Don't want to be wasting too much time. Ah, there's
Very
Big Soup.
unfortunate.
Yeah,
Big
unfortunate.
Soup not anticipating them to be standing up top there, going for a lower crosshair placement, assuming they were down on
Yeah.
sight.
Bill Clinton's gonna have to do something crazy here.
Of course, Bill Clinton can flash through walls.
Okay, this one.
Oh! It's not too often you see the Yoru, or not Yoru, Sova shock dart winning a round.
Yeah, did it like bounce off the wall there and hit him behind it? Wow, that's
so,
crazy.
yeah. It's got a pretty big area of effect, but kind of does tickle damage a lot of the time. We're seeing 4 go A. It's just their Clove here from Augusta lurking onto B. Whisper with an aggressive hold up here, but very, very scary.
Yeah, they saw that and knew that they were not in the right spot. They had
Out.
to go.
Yeah, that was a kind of a high-low setup there.
Here.
Too many targets for Whisper to have to look at.
It looks like Augusta's circling around to point B.
Yeah.
Which they haven't done yet, I don't think.
Yeah, mostly been committing to the site they go on.
When's Center gonna notice though?
I would guess Bill Clinton will be the first to
Figure it
know
out
for sure. But of course, they functionally cut noise except for the KJ.
Center knows. I think. They know something's
Bill
weird.
Clinton's heard the orb. He's heard some footsteps, but he maybe doesn't know the extent of it. Does get a little bit overrun here. Numbers are even, but it looks like they're definitely going to be able to get their plant down. We do see the ult come out here from Claro. That lets Center know the location of everyone, but knowing they're all on site isn't so useful when we still have to go ahead and take that site.
Yeah.
Clippy getting even more intel with his ult. Coming on back of
Nice.
sight. To get one. There's just the Sova left.
Good defuse, and then
He's
to bait
using his
that.
ult
Yep,
right
good call.
onto here. Clippy gonna see if he can get
What's one?
this half here.
Oh,
Ooh, very unfortunate. Big Soup has to live here. He has to get the extra shot. That's a 4K from Gogus from Augusta.
Yeah, we were so close too.
Big Soup had to get that kill there.
That ult bait on the defuse was impressive though.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. And then the rest of Center to make sure he doesn't get those other shots off and start pressuring out the Sova. That was a very close round.
Yeah, that was close. I came down to one head tap.
That's half of the Sova's kills with just that one round. Ooh, very unfortunate. Whisper falling early. This has been a little bit of a pattern here for Center. With that kind of aggressive duelist here. We're just going to see if Big Soup can pull off some more of that Ares magic.
Getting out of there.
You don't actually push in off their flash, but it does force Big Soup away. Bill Clinton
That's
with
one.
some incredible quick
That's two.
timing here. Gets 2, but he's out of bullets. Just going to go ahead and run away.
Yeah, I'd get out of there too.
I think that is the right way to do it.
With no Secret Service to
That's
protect you. I
really
mean, you just
huge.
gotta leave.
Oh, the Molly gets
but he's
him
coming back.
so hurt.
That's 3.
They get one more.
See, turn the corner. That's 4.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Well
I mean,
played
that's
though
half help
by
with
Bill
that
Clinton.
little kind of shotgun-ish blast that the Classic can do. He's caught Spike here, but he's playing so patient.
Yeah.
He might
Doesn't wanna
actually
make
be
any
going
noise.
over to
I-
A, but of course, like, Claro
Doesn't
can
look like
tell
there's
if
time
he
even.
runs through tree here on
Is
A.
that how that works?
Yeah, the Cypher Trip's going to be able to see him.
Oh.
Not see him, but, you know,
Yeah,
detect
yeah.
him. Yeah, he
Yeah,
breaks
they
it.
know immediately.
And Center knows when that gets broken. Just Claro and Big Soup, though. Versus, he is going to go ahead and get the
Planting.
plant down.
Spike planted.
Okay.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
I don't know
He
what that
knows
means.
where Center's holding.
He knows where Center's holding.
that
I knew
suppress.
that.
Huge,
Nice.
though, right through the wall.
Gotta
Excellent
defuse
stuff
it,
by
though.
Claro.
Nice.
And I will say, Big Soup getting shot, an important part of the process
That was
as well.
It actually was. It let us know where they were at. Gave us that intel that we needed.
Yeah. Big Soup, sorry you got baited. These things happen.
That's what happens.
Whisper will be purchasing op here.
You better run, Silva.
Ah, okay, so that's like the really good, that's like the one-shot sniper,
Yeah,
right?
one shot, one kill.
Got it.
Anywhere but the feet.
Oh, that's broken. Why is that in the game? I know it costs a lot, but
Enemy
Now, of course, anyone can
Nice.
get a one shot, one kill with a lot of the guns if it's a head tap.
right.
But that is what's so special about the operator.
drop in a smoke.
Great for a body shot
Nice.
demon like myself. Big Soup with an excellent shot, clearing out mid here a little bit. Looks like we're seeing
Yeah,
another
we're-
rotation here.
Yeah. We're on opposite sides of the map. We need to. I guess we don't really need to do anything. We just need to let them come to us.
Of course, Claro on that Cypher, he's got this lockdown. He's in camera mode. He's got all these trips. He is going to know.
Ah, so that's
when
how
they
it
get
works.
on here.
Okay.
Might be able to stall them just a little bit here. But we're going to see that ult come out from the KO. That's going to make it so center cannot use their util for just a little bit.
Okay, I see.
So they may successfully get this plant off. I'm not sure.
Spike
And the
planted.
op
That's
not
planted.
as useful for the retake as it is
No, it is
before.
not.
But Bill Clinton going to go ahead and pop his ult.
Okay,
And
okay.
taking away their primary weapons.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh,
All right.
Very unfortunate. But center able to clutch it out. That's
Okay.
Claro with a 3-piece.
Okay, yeah, we clutch it. Nice.
8-4 for center.
Nice.
Believe that might be the last round and a half.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
I see how it works. All right.
Now center on the offense. But of course, we selected to start defense first.
Right.
I'm no genius, but I suspect there may be a reason for that. You know, we could see a little bit of a reversal of things here, especially if this pistol round goes in favor of Augusta.
Mm-hmm.
Center wants to start off with some good momentum. That KJ has this site on lock though, with some of her util here.
Yeah. Just by observing the game, it looks like defense is a lot easier than offense is, at least conceptually. So I can see
the
what
real
center will want
advantage
it.
to offense is just how much flexibility you have with coordinating. The fact that you can go in with all 5
Yeah.
and they can't. Well, and we do see center do that here, going in all 5, slowly clearing corner after corner. But Gogus able to take out Bill Clinton. KJ taking out Whisper. And one by one they fall.
Last player.
Big Soup almost able to get a pick. It's just Claro. He
Plant the
gets a
spike.
little bit of extra money from getting the spike planted. But
Yeah.
he's going to die there. Almost taking that jet out, but center gets 0 kills.
Yeah, that's not a great way to start your attacking phase.
Flawless.
We'll see though. They'll get a little bit more money. Not too much more money here, but to buy some better weapons maybe. Yeah.
We're broke though.
Comparatively, yes. Yes, we are.
So that's how it often happens is on this extra round. The winner of pistol rounds just able to almost
Snowball.
guarantee that round 2 win.
Yeah.
Fortunate they actually force bought a outlaw.
I like that. I like that weapon skin with the fish tank in it, with a little aquarium in the gun. That was cool.
See this KJ starting to clear a little bit out of sight, but it doesn't look like she's going to come far enough that Claro can get her. But maybe I'm wrong. You could see this. This could be great timing for, oh, but the turret. A little unfortunate. Gets a free ghost off the, corpse of the fallen there. Really only Clippy has pushed in a meaningful amount.
Yeah.
He is in their spawn.
They are in there, yeah.
They're able to take out, and Clippy gets that
got
great
one.
assassination here, but it's the
not get the
outlaw
second.
once again. And centers some real issues. Bill Clinton able to take her out though, but it is a 2-2-3. I misspoke. It is a 1-3 here. Bill Clinton is a little bit surrounded.
Yep, sure is.
And that flash gets him, and he definitely does not see the Sova behind. But of course, that's center's eco round. They're just trying to get more credits for the next one. Good job for them to get any picks at all.
Yeah,
we are seeing just off of that opening momentum. Might be getting close to tying things up here for Augusta.
Maybe.
And his lead is not so great that's.
Yeah, we got to see something from center here.
Yeah. And
this is
the
I can see
round
this
to
going
do
down
it.
how quick.
This is when they can afford these rifles.
Yeah.
And Augusta is still holding on to a couple of the guns from their last round.
Yeah. Save a bit of money, I guess.
Don't see a sentinel on this site. This could be useful for center here. Oh, but the KJ Molly, or that's actually KO Molly. Getting center for a little bit.
Okay.
Doesn't actually go in here. Clippy with a great shot, though.
Take that.
Clippy
Doing the
on the
thing.
site with the flash. Center, of course, doesn't use an initiator in their comp. They just leave it up to Clippy to get some of these flashes. Clippy sees a couple up top here. Throws another flash up there, but actually hits himself. And they know where Clippy is. This smoke could be very useful for center, though. We see that Vice utility making it tricky for them to walk up there.
Vice, that's their name.
Huge from Clippy here. Whisper finishing them off in tree. That's actually a 4-piece for Clippy.
Yeah, that's what we needed to see.
And that's half of Clippy's kills in that one round. Yoru is just such an important part of Center's game plan for getting onto these sites. And we do see Clippy now, with a pretty cheap ult for Yoru, is going to be able to have that here. Giving Center even more options to aggressively get on the site. And it looks like we're going to see it happen.
So that's the ult. Okay. And I'm guessing no one can see you in this mode?
Yeah.
All right.
But you can't hurt them while you're...
Okay.
While you're
Yeah, I figured.
But you can ping for your teammates. You better believe.
That's really strong. I feel like I've seen this character before in another game.
Well, unfortunate Whisper getting taken out first.
Okay.
That
was gross.
Gets a little bit of a flash on the person up top in market, but it doesn't quite make anything out of it. Throws another flash in here, and then there's a flash from the KO there, but the flash actually goes behind Clippy. Doesn't end up getting Clippy.
Clippy's hitting clips.
Clippy is hitting clips indeed, but unfortunately
Sniper's hitting our teammate, actually.
Sniper is hitting some clips as well.
Last player
Ooh, very unfortunate here. Claro's using the sheriff here. This reload could be important.
That reload
doesn't
was
quite
rough.
happen. Sniper with
unlucky
a
reload.
3-piece here. That is going to leave things 9-7.
All right. We're still in the lead, though. You know, we just have to we have to win 4 more rounds. We have to win 6? Yeah.
Claro maybe dueling with this jet here. Oh, so unfortunate.
Oh, they almost got.
Oh, and Whisper nearly
on.
being able to get the trade there, but it doesn't quite happen. And
Yeah.
now Center is in a familiar spot, just kind
Yep.
of stuck at the entrance to A site.
Let's see what they can do here.
Whisper peeking out into mid, trying to watch all these different sight lines that you have to around that box. But they're not holding aggressive sight lines. They're waiting for Center to come in, try and punish them here. Clippy so hurt here. He gets opponent low. But the rest of the team kind of needed to push in with him with a little faster there.
But we are planting. Spike is planted.
Plant down.
No, that just comes down to living that long.
Just too alive, and the flash
That's
comes
two.
out. Very unfortunate for Whisper. That's a little bit of a waste of some of those rifles that Center just purchased. They may have to have a save round here.
Yeah.
That's going to give Augusta a chance to kind of tie things up.
If you were in the game, what would you be telling your teammates to be doing right now? Like, what would be your strategy?
Pushing on with Vedant.
Come with
on
him,
the
right.
Yora, just not playing
I see.
so patient
Yeah.
when your teammate is in need of your aid. Like we might get shot, but you know,
Yeah.
do it. Go get shot.
I agree with that.
And right now, I'd be telling them to save, which is exactly what they're doing. They need to be able to buy for next. They need those rifles.
Yeah.
So Center just wants to get a couple picks here. The win con isn't even necessarily to win the round.
Yeah.
They're probably going to get found out if that Sova shoots his dart through there, but it looks like he doesn't opt to actually go through with that lineup. Clippy gets found out with the mid
Looks
push.
like they're about to peak.
Oh,
Oh.
so close.
Yeah, they just missed
I
the
don't
first
know how
shot
that wasn't
and
a
it was
headshot.
over.
Clipped his shoulder at least. You know, maybe an ear piercing.
Yeah, I don't know. Hit his nose ring.
Yeah. And they're slowly inching towards A site here, but Clippy in a little bit of a tough spot. Bill Clinton gets taken
See if
out
they can get this.
of the tree. There's
Yeah.
a great crossfire there. Even if wasn't able to take out the KJ, probably was not going to be a favorable moment for Center here. It's just Whisper left alive. Presence gets detected by the KO.
All right,
They
lock
are
in, Whisper.
converging
Lock in.
from all sides. The dart nearly finds his location, but it's actually pretty big that, you know, it finds out the couple of spots where he could be because it didn't hit him.
Yeah.
So they definitely know he's in this hallway. He has no exit points, but still wants to get a pick. Let's do a little something to disrupt their econ. If he backs up even a little, it's going to be a kill.
Yeah. So I guess they did save money. That's the upside about this round. So we saved money.
They should be able to buy.
I mean, it seemed a little impossible to. Oh,
Need a
no, we're having a timeout.
timeout coming out from Center.
Uh-oh. Yeah, now we're tied. Not having a rifle, I can see, is just like a loss. I can see how that works.
A lot of the time, yeah. It just makes your gunfights so much less favorable. But like you saw that we were running a lot of sheriffs there. Like
Right.
if you get the head tap of the sheriff,
That's true.
just as good as a vandal, but
I like the sheriff actually.
can't spam it through a smoke. You know,
Yeah.
you can't rely on body shots as much. You only got the 6 bullets.
Yeah.
You've gotta
It's
hit
limited.
it. You
but
gotta hit it.
gotta hit those shots.
And we saw that jet kind of crouching around it to avoid the headshot, and didn't quite happen for us.
Yeah. I had something I was gonna say, and then it just left my head. Give me a second. It'll come back to me. I don't remember. It probably means nothing.
It's like they're going over to B site. Could be a pretty big mistake. They are all stacked up on B.
Yeah, we'll
really anticipating Center College to go here for some reason.
Yeah, it's like They're reading them pretty well there, I guess. Unfortunate that clone doesn't go around the corner.
So they're maybe waiting for a Vice ult here or something.
Maybe for the smoke to go down? I'm not really sure.
Okay, and that is what happens. The Vice ult comes through and center.
Domain expansion? What was that?
Yeah, it takes away all of their primary weapons so that they can only use pistols for a little bit.
Oh, that's cool.
But center wants to get these picks quick while the pistols are still up.
Okay.
And those
We're getting
weapons
picks
start
up.
to come back, but it's just the Jet left.
Oh,
I say just, but
yeah.
this is pretty scary. Claro coming back could be really important here. Ooh, now they know where Claro is, though.
Yeah, it's true.
This, though, these
Look to the left.
are going to give them an opportunity to
Down B.
Oh, I mean, we just
slow
looked
on
and
that
didn't shoot. Yeah.
fire there.
Okay.
Huge, though,
Oh.
for Claro to clutch that.
All
up.
right. That's really big for center, honestly. I think if we hadn't done that, the morale just would have just gone straight down. It's good that we got that final kill.
Yeah, those Cypher kind of smoke things, those can be really, really useful that gave him just all this versatility to be able to cross safely
Yeah.
or fake the cross safely. It just told that Jet that you don't get to know where I am anymore. And that Jet was still holding the correct angle into Claro, but still able to finish it off there. You see Clippy
Clippy's going
ulting
in,
right
yeah.
on into A site. Flash and pop around this corner.
Nice.
Nice opening pick, but unfortunately Bill Clinton does die.
Flash himself again.
He pushed up top. When that
He
smoke
just shot
goes
some
down,
blood.
should hopefully
It's
be able to
two.
secure another pick.
3.
And gets 3. This is absolutely massive for Clippy. Sova starts ulting, trying to prevent center from planting here.
Clippy's going around the flank, or just
He
on
might
this
be able
angle.
to get it. Ooh,
Four, that's four.
piece for Clippy. Let him ace.
Let him ace. Turn around. No. Go the other
He
way.
doesn't know. He doesn't know where,
He
the,
doesn't
where
know.
the Jet is. Oh, he's just getting a TP so he can get out in style, you know?
Okay.
But that Jet is there, holding the op right into tree. This can actually be huge for Clippy. Taking the long way around could still get the Jet here.
Oh.
He's not
Oh,
blocking. He's not
he didn't
blocking.
look. Just didn't look.
They're probably just looking to save here. If center wants to take this Jet out, they're just going to need to walk slowly on her. You see the tip of the gun peek out here? I'm not quite sure. Oh.
They don't know.
Whisper no.
They
You
saw it.
the
They saw it
gun.
like
Whisper
a second.
no.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the
So
attackers
they-
won, I guess. So that means something.
Eventually dies means they don't keep the op, but center losing a lot of
That's-
people unnecessarily.
That
there.
is true. That is true. We did
11
lose
to
that.
9 though.
Chills. That's what they said down there.
Center just gets one more round win. They've guaranteed themselves at least to take it to overtime, if not win.
Yeah. I need to see some big plays by Big Soup here. All right,
Bit of a
Whisper
trade
won,
here.
but Adam got
Clippy
Clippy.
falling. Whisper taking one out too. That means center's not going to have any flashes though. I guess for Vice Flash. Center's not going to have some flashes. Clippy is the one they usually use to get on these sites. Whisper kind of pre-firing around these. Just seeing if he can get a little bit of damage. Tag. Presence gets detected.
Is that like pre-firing like a common strategy? I feel like it would just give away where you are, you know?
Especially if you're like peeking around the corner,
Yeah.
it can be pretty useful if you know you're gonna shoot someone anyway to just already start with that advantage. But
EMP?
we didn't necessarily full peek there. I just sort of
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
center standing in the middle of mid. Not quite sure what their game plan is. It
Looks like
they
they're going
are
to
now
A, yeah.
slowly walking
Going to A.
over to A.
30 seconds. Smoke is out. Something's happening.
Damage gets spammed through there in tree.
Bill Clinton is planning. Big Soup. Big Soup.
Big Soup gets 2. Big Soup gets three! He can do it. I believe. He has no bullets, but I still believe. No,
it's okay.
Whisper taking him out, but Whisper potentially saving a life there. That is huge. Now center.
That's a huge play by Big Soup. That's crazy. They gave them what they needed to win.
If they win this, they win it all.
Yeah,
And if they
that's it.
don't win this, they've forced overtime. This is where center wants to be. But of course, nine's not so different. Nine's not so different than 12.
It's not so different. It's
Wouldn't be
almost
so
10,
hard.
and 10 is
Yeah.
almost 11, and that's like basically 12.
Well put. Well put.
Yeah.
I don't wet.
Getting seen by this this dart pretty early on, but they get a nice pick here. Clippy's gonna.
Okay, I like that ult. Like that ult.
You can see
that
him
one.
pinging these folks on
Okay,
the map.
pinging the other one.
Flashing, going right on in.
Nice one.
Into hell
Oh,
there.
that's okay though.
Center can play
maybe
numbers
it's not.
here. Ooh, not quite, but
Maybe it's not
Big
okay.
Soup.
Big
he's
Soup.
Back.
Big
He's
Soup's
back.
crazy. Big Soup crazy.
Big Soup saying, teammates, stop killing him. I need to kill him.
It's okay.
And the KJ ult comes out. This could be bad for center. Just barely making it out. Bill Clinton and Claro here. They still have Spike, and there's only one left, and they're so hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Center could re-hit A, or they could walk all the way over to B. There's really
Yeah. I mean,
The world is their oyster.
honestly, just plan on A at this point. Yeah.
And now that they're ulting this with Claro, they know exactly where the KJ is.
Yep. I think this round might be in the bag for center, but I don't want
She's
to.
up top.
Yeah.
Could be 2 quick head taps from a KJ's Vandal here.
I mean, as long as Claro doesn't leave that corner, I mean, I think they're set, right?
My camera is destroyed.
Yeah, Bill
We'll see.
Clinton's
With
in a
each
great spot.
second, this becomes better and better for Center College.
There we go.
That's going to be Bill Clinton
Nice.
with the game-winning kill. Folks, it's not a defeat. We won.
We won that. It's not a defeat.
I know it says defeat, but come on. It's going to be the first map win for Center in a little while here after a string of a few losses and a little bit of an upset here. Augusta is, of course, has a better
Ranking.
better record than us.
Oh, record.
You
Okay.
know, we're 3-4, they're 4-3. I know it's not the biggest thing in the world, but we had a few lineup changes that have hurt us a little bit in these last couple of games. So this is really big for the Center College mental to have been able to take in this one.
Yeah. Good play by both sides. And we will see you on the next map.
Yeah, here's some celebrations in the other room. We'll see you in just about 5 minutes or so here, folks.
Ready. On camera? No.
Alrighty, folks. We are hopping in to match number 2 here. Map number 2. We are on Haven. After a really close, really exciting game culminating in a center victory. That was 13 to 11. That last one, super duper close there. Or was it 13 to 10? I don't remember.
It was 11, I think.
Sure.
Maybe it was 10.
I don't remember.
Oh well.
Something close. It was really quite exciting first win in a little while for us here. Hoping to repeat some of that magic and running a very, very similar comp here with a notable change. Bill Clinton on his favorite character in the whole world. He loves Chamber.
Oh, do they? Okay.
He came in here. He said, "I am a Chamber one trick," and we've been forcing him onto, Deadlock and Vice and these other things. But, this is what he truly loves. But
I see.
Chamber, not as versatile on every map as some
as a
of these
sniper,
other agents. But Haven, a place where he can really shine, and they have been. If you're someone from Augusta, tune this out. Really, really laving out a cool spot to put that TP to be able to get kind of hold some space in mid, and then I think TP into what is essentially back into their spawn, like a real full reset. It's near the entrance to A from defender spawn.
Yeah.
So
Looks like
we're starting on the defense here, so hopefully we will get to see that new technique.
Yeah. Looks like both are running Chamber. So is this like a pretty established sniper map? Like has good sight lines for it, or is it just what both teams seem to be running?
It's got some decent snipe lines.
Okay.
I think almost any one of the points has some opportunities for it. Of course, just a well-placed smoke makes it pretty difficult.
Yeah.
We're seeing Jet as well. Those are really two of your main sniper agents in this game. Jet with the ability to dash away, say like, I whip my op shot, I'll see you guys. Or even I hit my op shot and dashing away so that they don't trade that pick. Really, really useful bit of utility. Of course, good as just any type of mobility, but that's its maybe most powerful application. Testing out that crouch key here, just making sure you stay limber.
Yeah, just making sure it's working.
Grommet and Sniper. Oh, Big Soup instantly taking some damage.
Oh, wow, yeah. That was
from
I don't even know what
window
happened.
here. Good on him to stay alive through it all. And Bill Clinton pushing up a little bit into A here, but no one really quite there yet. Unfortunately, Whisper getting taken out first. We're going to see Big Soup can maybe trade him, but Big Soup's so hurt. 48 health on the pistol round. Not what you want to see if you are center here. And we're going to see them start to regroup here for Augusta. All coming down A. Bill Clinton doesn't have his TP available to him quite yet.
What is that little critter? What is it?
Tejo shoots that.
Okay.
And now Bill Clinton has to die.
Oh, that's strong.
A real shame. There's not a whole lot you can do there.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Spike planted.
If I can tell you one comp center does not like playing against, it's Tejo Breach. And Adam, can you see some of those characters they have up there?
Can I see them?
Yeah.
That's
this
him.
guy, that's Tejo, and
yeah.
well, look at that. That's Breach.
Yeah. I know what this guy does. This guy sucks. I hate this guy.
Spirits.
I don't know what the other one. I don't know what the other one does.
Tejo is a brand new initiator. I don't know exactly what all he does, but just the combination of both of them, it's just so much initiating util.
Yeah.
Really helps them get on site and lock folks down.
And they're just rushing. What is? I mean, that's crazy. I got shot down though. I got shot down.
Yeah,
okay.
Bill Clinton able to take it out, but of course it's still a little robot that gets to see him, so that they know where Bill Clinton is holding. You just see all this util coming out. There's so much. What is a former president to do?
I don't know.
Not quite having the utility that the Cypher has to be able to control a site.
Last player standing.
Oh, and they force spot this Guardian here. They can't even quite take out that chamber here. That is a really incredible first 2 rounds here for Augusta. But of course, this should give Center the opportunity to buy some rifles here, maybe start evening things up. But they 4-spot rifles on the last round. Augusta still has pretty decent guns here.
Yeah. One thing I've noticed is that Augusta's Atom is cracked. Like
Augusta's Atom, yes.
Yeah, they are cracked. Like
really quite
they
impressive.
almost are always the last one to go down, or they get like 4 kills around.
Whisper pushing up.
Earth Shatter
here.
coming from Augusta. Okay.
And that's the first pick for Center. They're
Nice.
on the board, folks. He's
Shooting it on teammate.
We got a little Bill Clinton jump scare there.
Friendly assassination. Friendly fire.
Actually, Big Soup getting taken out, but Bill Clinton
Clinton goes
moving
down.
things back up.
Oh.
Whisper getting taken out. Clippy gets one.
Down A.
Clippy
Ring around the
so
rosy.
low on health.
Ah.
Bill Clinton doesn't quite hit the shots here.
All right, it's
And
all up to
just
Claro.
Claro left. Spike has not gone down yet, notably. It just starts to.
Spike planted.
I think Claro might have been able to see just the tip of a
Yeah.
gun there, but doesn't necessarily know about the other person also in short.
He did some damage there, I think. Oh, don't look
Now
away.
the trip placed by this chamber right on the site.
One enemy remains.
Nice.
TP's across. Claro's
Oh,
wise to it and gets a nice shot, it looks like, but it doesn't
Yeah.
quite go through.
It's like
See that chamber.
there's like a
able to
0.1
secure
second
it. Yeah,
like, delay there, I think.
Such a close round for Center, and one they really wanted to win.
That's a ping diff, honestly. I mean, put us in.
Those
Oh.
Northern Virginia servers, we got to get on Illinois next.
Yeah, put us in another server. Yeah, so we're gonna take a timeout. It's probably a smart call. We don't want them to keep rolling like this. Get too big of a lead.
And it will probably still be a save round here for Center, but just
Yeah,
giving them an opportunity to talk about the upcoming rounds.
Yeah, they need to save money for the armor because can you pull up that tab again that you just said?
Yeah.
Yeah, they already have all heavy armor. I
Mhm.
mean, what can you do, really? What is that? Next to Clippy, where like the armor is, there's like that circle.
There's a
Like
new type of shield that's like a regen shield. It's a middle amount of money in between the light and the full shield.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's new to me. It's been a few months since I last opened the game, I guess.
It's one of the newer items. I don't think it
If you
added
press
that much
B, can
interesting
you
to the
take a
game,
look?
but whatever.
If you were to press B during the buy round, would you be able to look at the? I mean, you can't do it now.
I honestly
Look at
haven't
the
tried.
items.
I haven't tried. But maybe. I guess we don't get
Just
to
to
see
see.
what they're buying when they
Right,
open it
right.
up, I don't think.
No,
So I don't see why not.
I don't know.
Come on, Riot. Looks like they're all going A again, and this is Bill Clinton. He's got this great spot for his TP that I was talking about before, but like,
Yeah.
he can't quite hold the whole site on his own. He doesn't have the utility that the Cypher provides, but it looks like some of Center is going to be able to come over here and support him, especially when his trip is actually being used to guard mid. Unfortunate Claro.
Yeah, Clara gets taken out
Bill
by
Clinton TPing out early here. Just going to go ahead and let them have the site.
that
Takes
smoke.
quite a
Was
lot of damage to stand for the
disgusting,
smoke
actually.
there.
That smoke was nasty. We need some
Let's see if
Something
Clippy
to
can
happen.
get an early pick here. This is going to be
Yeah.
a tricky.
Do they know? Do they know
full
they're in that
right angle
corner?
to
No, they
clear it.
don't.
It doesn't quite happen. Oh, and Whisper just looking for that
Yeah.
final pick. This is looking
It's
much
looking grim.
worse than that last map. And some of it can be chalked up to the comp changes. And I think some of it's just the momentum of it all. You know, it's just tricky to find your opening, especially when you don't get it on that third round.
Yeah.
At center, gonna have another opportunity here after saving. They've got rifles.
Oh.
And Clippy's got an ultimate available.
Yeah, the money disparity is a little scary to be looking at right now.
Bill Clinton has the opportunity to
Nice
peek
flick.
out into short here, but gets discovered. TPing
It's out
out
of there.
early, but center making this crucial adjustment here, saying, I'm just going to put 2 sentinels on one site because if you're going to hit A every single time, I'd really like to have a cipher here. Big Soup.
He
Trade there.
he does take out the goat
Yeah,
though.
he gets his one. Claro with another shot. And
Nice.
things are looking even in terms of the numbers, and the spike is down. That's pretty huge for Center College here.
Yeah.
Camera
We got
able
some
to
intel there, though.
spy
We know where they
that,
are.
Yeah, able to see that Omen. Omen now has spike. We can see that, but Center, of course, doesn't quite know it. Whisper with a great
yeah.
pick here, though.
Nice.
Looking for more. The Omen TP is on the way over to C site. It's a huge timing onto that breach, though.
Planted.
Spike's been.
Center wants to kind of regroup here a little bit. Could get separated, like Whisper could get taken out before others. But Claro gets the trade.
Yep.
Bill Clinton falling, and Claro
Just gotta
cleaning
defuse.
things up. Plenty of time to get
Nice.
that defuse off. That's going to be the Center now on the board in terms of round win.
Is that new? That like one teammate has to defuse it to a certain point, and then another one has to come and defuse it? Is that new?
No, anyone can do it, but
Yeah.
a lot of the times someone will start diffusing it and get half and wait for another teammate to come because you get an ultimate orb every time you complete a defuse.
Wow.
So I don't know what exactly happened there, but my guess is whoever was defusing it first already has their ult available and wants to give it to someone
Okay.
else. Kind of like, let me put it in Overwatch terms.
Okay.
You know, someone gets really hurt, but you already have all, you'd let the other support heal them up.
Okay. That makes sense.
Unfortunate there.
Yeah, that was quick. I mean, I didn't even see it happen. Okay, and that's one. That's two. Oh, that's not two. I
quite
lied.
two. So close to it. Clippy using that TP, has the fake clone up there on site. Ooh, so close to this head tapping garage, but it doesn't quite happen. Big Soup has purchased the Ares, a favorite of his, but doesn't quite make it happen either. Center really wanted that to be able to get some momentum off of the round win. But with some of them having to die in that round, you know, they were forced into buying some, you know, cheaper guns even after a win. You know, Ares is not.
Ares is pretty expensive,
It's
right?
not
Or is
ever
it
your
cheap?
ideal. The
Or is it
Odin is very similar to the Ares
Yeah.
and is very expensive. But I
Okay,
think
maybe
the
that's what I'm
Ares,
thinking of.
I want to say it's maybe 1,600 credits.
In my head, I had the number 1,600 actually, so that's probably right.
It's not cheap. It's not a.
Yeah. I was thinking of the Odin that was like really expensive, but was
Yeah.
that machine gun kind of thing.
So they work
Big
very
Soup gets
similar.
taken out, unfortunately. That's a cool reload animation though.
And that's some of Tejo's utility there.
Tripwire destroyed.
Clinton moving around on site.
Mm-hmm.
He's 10 seconds away from being able to use that TP.
I mean,
Just
Bill
using
Clinton
class.
knows they're there, but
I haven't seen Bill Clinton use the headhunter very much. I'm wondering if that is just not optimal for Chambers these days. But Bill Clinton still caught in this battle with his fellow Chamber. Meanwhile, the rest of the squad moving on over to C site. Clippy
could we
gets
get
stunned
him
here,
flashed or something?
but
I don't know.
might be able to get unstunned before
One.
he comes through. It's a nice shot with that Sheriff.
Yeah, I mean, at least they took one there.
Center certainly still has a chance here, but they're going to want to get another pick.
Yeah.
Whisper could be the one to make it happen, but
Sniper's doing some work.
Before he could really come in with the flank here.
Okay, let's see this Whisper, though.
5 health.
Maybe
and
they clean up.
Recently acquired Vandal. He's now moving on into Garage here. Oh, very unfortunate. Not bad shots by any means, but don't quite find their target there.
I think the chamber was coming up behind them anyway. Been a little difficult, but I don't know. We could have seen something there. It is currently 1-6 in round 8. Center is down quite a bit of money. The other team looks stacked with, the best weapon in the game. That's not great. That's not a great position for us to be in. But, I've seen bigger comebacks somewhere.
A lot of ultimates available for both teams. We see Bill Clinton use his, but he's not looking anywhere that's going to be all that useful. It looks like they're collapsing on into B site here. Center does have them a bit surrounded once these smokes come out, but
Spike planted.
yeah, they've done a really effective job taking space. Bill Clinton with a great shot here, though, to start things off. Oh, but so unfortunate that flash puts him in a tricky spot. Oh. My God. Thankfully, Big Soup with the Bucky here to kind of clean that up.
Yeah.
Just one left alive. Big Soup could probably take her out with the Bucky, but it's actually Bill Clinton
chamber
with that ultimate shot here. Kind of getting some redemption there off of some previous misses.
Yeah. So is that Chamber's ult? He whips out that big sniper gun thing? Or how does it work?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's basically he gets an op, but without needing to pay for it.
Okay, no.
Ops, those are expensive.
That's strong.
A couple other interactions where it kind of creates this like slow down gasoline looking effect, just like his trip does when he gets a pick with it. I think it shoots a little bit slower than the op.
Okay.
But it's functionally the same weapon. Only get 5 shots total with it.
Yeah. Okay.
See an op come out from them as well. I think Bill Clinton has seen one in Garage here.
Yeah. He's aiming a little too high, though.
A lot of presence mid for them.
Just that,
Clippy able to get a great trade here.
That extra second they took to aim downwards was detrimental, I think. They saw that one. Earthshatter's out. That's one. Look behind you.
About behind him.
Oh.
Or in front of him either. That is tricky. Tricky spot, but Center making it
Big
happen.
Soup's doing work.
3-piece, 5 health left. I'm so sorry, folks. I didn't catch it. But huge plays by Big Soup.
We gotta start leaving the cam on him. I feel like every time something good happens, it's him. But we never get there to catch it.
My specific instruction.
That's true. That's true. They have to say it first. Yeah. Can you hear them? Because I can't. You can hear them through your earbuds, right? Yeah. I see.
I got one earbud in.
All right, let's see, Soup. Let's see, do some work.
All grouped up in short here. This is kind of what Bill Clinton wants. He's able to TP out of short very easily, but he's not able to push into short with that util coming out and smoke a little in the way. But it looks like he's going to peek this corner.
Okay,
His fellow Chamber.
Like,
Chamber gets a ton of damage on him, but still alive in the world with a gun. Clippy finds a whole squad of them.
Yeah. What do you do with that? Oh, okay. TB out though. TB out.
Does the same.
Yeah.
Whisper, great shot though. I'm sorry I missed it. Starting to get on site. Claro might be able to have an engagement here. The one coming in through Garage, but it looks like they're actually holding in the smoke right now. Big Soup aggressive pushing that.
He got one,
And
but
he's back.
oh, he's back.
Like he never left.
Bill
Clinton takes it. Come on, Big Soup. It's time to get a kill.
Yeah, you have to do it.
Clutch up.
You have to have one right there,
Just
right
start
there.
spamming. No.
Oh,
Looks like this is still pretty favorable for Center College.
Yeah,
Just one
we
around in
are
this
in a
last
good
little
spot.
corner here, but the util from Tejo comes out. Can be really, really useful. Bill Clinton gets the three-piece.
Nice.
That's
Okay,
gonna
we're starting to
secure
make a
another
comeback.
round for Center.
Starting to
We
make a
are
comeback.
evening back up. Evening back up. This is 4-6.
all right, all right. Yeah, and 4 is really close to 5, which is basically 6. So we're tied.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me see the money they have. Okay. Okay, so we're not above yet, I don't think. But well,
Center.
it's kind of even.
Center opting for opping with Bill Clinton buying this. Looks like he's going to push up into this kind of sewery area and peek out, but no one's there. No one's home.
Here.
The triple see him if they push on here and whisper.
What is that
You
thing?
sort of see some people, but he gets stunned out. Big Soup.
Big Soup.
Another
Doing
great
something.
shot. I feel so bad. I missed him again.
All right, Sue.
Lippy's clone on site here. No one shoots it. Soup trying to shoot in that back area. Bill Clinton.
They know they're
Jade
on that
still
corner.
has that op. Kind of a tricky gun to use in this situation.
Oh yeah.
So they're both on the same side. I think Augusta knows this, but I'm not sure. Have to back out from that. They just have so much utility with this. gun.
Yeah. I hate the smoke screen feature in this game. That's why I don't like playing it. It's because that thing exists. Like, I don't know. It feels like it makes the game a lot slower. Because you have to sit there and wait.
Yeah, Center just gonna lose this. They're just gonna let the bomb go off.
Yeah, you know why?
They
Because
ran
those
out of
smokes,
time.
they couldn't go through the smokes.
Ran out
That's
of
so
time.
that's so silly.
You got an expensive gun, and they needed to save.
For the switch.
Spend everything. Don't be cheap.
At least I keep it. Like the money wasn't wasted on it. You know,
Yeah.
they still have it.
A gift.
But you know, we gotta
Mm-hmm.
start proving its worth. You know, we want to be able to get some picks with it. On defense, it's a gamble where they're going to go, and it looks like Bill Clinton's going to go back into the sewers in a short here,
Okay.
which is this perfect setup that he's got, but they're not there. No one's home. They are going to be going C-site here. It's just Clippy on the site here. He's jump peeking. He knows that they're here.
Yeah, he's like, oh gosh, I
Should
gotta
give
go.
Center the
Earthshatter's out.
opportunity to kind of come in through here.
Earthshatter's not out. Earthshatter's back. One.
Whisper
Okay.
not able to get out in the way that
We'll take a trade
Clippy
though.
is.
We'll take a trade. And there's that dumb smoke that you can't do anything about.
Not bad at all. Bill Clinton maybe waiting to opt through here, but
Oh.
they've got opt too.
Yep.
Big Soup trying to spam through the wall, doesn't quite go in his favor. This isn't horribly
one.
played by Center though thus far though. That op is dangerous.
Yeah,
You want
that's.
to play? Let's play.
The chamber ults.
That's good for us.
Yeah.
Right?
I
Yeah.
don't know why. He already had an op. Maybe just showing off. Maybe misclick.
Do you keep ult charge between rounds? Or like whenever you swap sides?
Oh, that's what it was. We swapped.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I didn't notice. He was just using it to use it then.
Yeah. No point keeping it.
And Center now on attack here. Don't know why I didn't notice that before. Got a lot of trip wires here behind them, but they're going to be running into two, immediately pushing through here.
Yeah. Let's see the chamber just. Yep, there he is.
Chamber, you know, he's got kind of a pocket-sized guardian there with his headhunter. And Clippy dies, so Center doesn't have the flash to get through this smoke.
Spike
They
down.
really needed that flash. That's
Smoke is so
exactly
unbalanced.
what they
It's
needed.
so unbalanced. Any character with a smoke is broken. I'm sure of it. I don't know anything about this game, and I can tell.
They're all pretty necessary, but it's almost like saying like tanks are broken or supports are broken or something in Overwatch. Like
Okay,
but
so
also
like
you
smokes
they're an
are like
essential
essential
part
to
of
the game. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Like you'd have them in pretty much every
See.
comp. But I get it.
Yeah.
I wonder if they could think of a few more ways to kind of hold space and deny space in the game that weren't smokes. But there are other types of utilities.
Yeah.
Mollies and so forth. I don't know if Bill Clinton broke that trap or not. It looks like he did. Center already down one. Whisper dead. Of course, this is Center's kind of, extra save round. They've got no money into these guns kind of force bought from Augusta. Oh.
Okay.
Claro
one.
making something happen, but another pretty pitiful round here for the Colonels.
Oh.
This is not a spot anyone wants to be, but he gets the pick on him somehow.
All right.
Against all
Okay.
odds. This is good for the economy, folks.
I like that.
Good for the economy. 4 to 10, not what you want to see, but Center now on attack.
Yeah.
They've got this opportunity to afford guns. Comeback could start here.
I mean, 4 is basically 5, which is like basically 10. So I say they're
Thank you
pretty
for
close.
not going for each one because those numbers, they're pretty different. Unfortunately.
No, I know.
A little scary spot here.
Yeah, we're in a little trouble. I think they can do it.
Yeah, certainly doable, but it's going to need consistency. Clippy does not want to die first.
That's not
We
great.
need that flash for so many of our engagements, and there it goes again.
Yeah, you don't want to be clipped like that immediately.
It's in some of those other rounds we've had, or in the last one, we had the Vice, another opportunity to flash, but it's just Clippy for us. We have sworn off the entire role of initiators in this game. It's a very different mindset than what Augusta is running with their 2 initiators.
What was
Get
that?
on here, but they haven't quite held garage. That sound is
I saw like something say trademark. I don't know what that means.
yeah. So his trademark is his like tripwire for chamber, but
Oh.
it's out of reach for him right now.
Okay. So that's just the name of it then.
Oh,
Nice. Maybe they just weren't paying attention there.
Center gets the plant down. And they're all hold up, just kind of coming in just from their spawn like normal.
Nice.
It's huge, and then Whisper comes in with the flank. Never
Okay.
mind, I just missed Bill Clinton getting a 3-piece, but
Well,
in fairness, folks, I really thought Whisper was going to come in with the flank, and he was. It was going to happen. It was just prevented by Bill Clinton's excellence.
okay, so we're making progress. Catching up a tiny bit.
That's a good spot.
There's one down in long here. Whisper going to go and chase him. Unfortunately, Clippy dying again, and this happens a lot. They're duelists. They're going to die first. Clippy and Whisper, it happens, but
Yeah.
you wish it would happen when they're already on site and they
That
know
was the
he's
wrong
getting
call.
the orb.
That was the wrong call. Yeah.
I guess they hear the orb, they just tell the jet to shoot, and yeah, that is unfortunate. Maybe unfortunate isn't the right word. Avoidable.
Yeah. Yeah. Avoidable is a good.
Oh, big soup.
Yeah.
Claro's got a crazy lurk, but he's not looking in the right corner at the right
No.
time. It's just Bill Clinton left. He's got his Vandal here, but he's making a lot of noise. It's an excellent headshot here. He's got Spike. Baiting people by putting it down, but doesn't quite see the jet around the corner. That's
Dang.
a 4-piece for Adam
Yeah.
from Augusta. 5 to 11. They are getting this closer and closer to a match win. And the scoreboards don't look so different. But Adam and Sniper and Bogus really putting in some work for
Yeah, they're really
Augusta
doing
here.
something. And then the two characters that don't look like they're supposed to be doing all the damage are doing what they're supposed to be doing, I think.
It's the Breach and the Tejo
Yep.
there. They're powerful utility.
Yeah.
By powerful, I do mean annoying.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Flash here. Do you see the gun peek
Oh,
out? But
he looked for a second, but I guess he just didn't
folks,
see.
it's easier for us to see with our wall hacks.
Yeah.
But it did peek out there for just a little. Whisper with a great pick, starting to even things up. They do have this excellent flank here for Augusta. Center isn't quite looking there yet. Now they've got the spike down. Maybe they'll have an opportunity to do that. Claro watching flank here, but it's just a smoke right now. Oh, Bill Clinton not caring for that flank. I know they're calming about it.
Yeah.
It just doesn't play in quite the right spot.
That's
Certainly
one,
a
though.
winnable round for center, and it doesn't go their way.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, that's going to take
That's a
it to
defuse,
match
that's it.
point here.
Center has to win
So many rounds.
8 in a row, 9 in a row.
Not 9.
Yeah, because if they win,
Match point.
Just
wouldn't they have to get 14?
yeah, well, to win it, but
Right.
to get to overtime is really the goal at this point.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, it looks like we're
'cause
using a
the
timeout.
momentum resets once you're in overtime. It resets the
I see.
econ and stuff.
So they just want to make it to 12 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Which is still
they have to get it to 12,
8.
or else
that's 7 in a row.
the other team's allowed to get a win.
Mhm.
But if we do get it to 12, then yeah, we do need to win by 2. But that gives us the opportunity to lose again. Right now, we can't lose. We're not
Right.
allowed to lose for many rounds in a row.
Yeah.
Really tricky spot for center to be. I mean, the difference between 11 and 12 is they're really meaningful here.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, just lock in. That's what I have to say. They just need to lock in.
And man,
It's
I
easier
would
said
like
than
that.
done.
It's-
It's much easier said than
We'd
done.
like this win. We'd like it for the standings, for our chances in playoffs, and I'd like to go to bed personally.
Me too. I have a midterm tomorrow. All right, let's see what Center's talked about here. They had 1 minute to.
It's the chamber
to
He's
strategize.
In short, this could be really scary for center. We'll see if Bill Clinton will contest him here. Just opts not to. Just walks right past. He doesn't get a pick off. But we know that chamber's in short.
I like the aggressiveness.
Is maybe gonna try and have a crossfire in a couple spots, but I don't know where that chamber went anymore.
Okay.
But he's doing something wherever he
Yeah.
is. He has the same TP spot that center uses here. So he's back with the rest of his team. Oh, that's so tragic.
Unlucky, yeah.
Standing.
It's just Bill
Clinton's
Clinton
the only one
versus
left.
the
He's
world.
got a Spectre. It's doable, but there's too many.
Yeah.
That is gonna be GG.
I think we'll take it to game 3 then.
Take it to game 3. Things tied up, 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1.
Win.
I mean, it's still winnable. Okay, that time it is a defeat.
Yeah, we lost that time.
It's still winnable. It's definitely still winnable.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that just wasn't their map.
We picked it actually.
I know, but maybe they were just better at it. I don't know.
I have to imagine, just thinking about it, that a lot of it's just the comp adjustment from the opponent, and our ability to play around it.
Yeah.
Looks like we're having maybe a
Break,
brief
yes or no.
break come out
You must
here.
say yes or no. Please no. I do need to stand. I'm going to stand.
Yeah, we'll see in just a moment, folks, for Lotus is map number 3. All right, folks, we are back. Map number 3. A much later night than any of us has expected, but
Yeah.
we're happy to see, you know, actually 2 close games in a row with Rocket League going to Game 5.
That's true.
Clutching out a win.
Gotta be a little grateful.
Good to see Valorant beating a little bit of that magic. You know, it's more exciting for you, the viewer, if we're tied. So I hope you're happy.
Yeah. Similar. I mean, I have no clue what Augusta's doing, but pretty similar composition on our side of things.
Yeah,
it looks
we're
like.
making one crucial swap here. That's Bill Clinton back over to the Vice here. We found so many times in that last map situations where Clippy would die first, and that's our only flash into the just dump of util that was there for Augusta, and specifically to get through those smokes. That flash can just be so important, and Vice just gives us so much more versatility.
Yeah.
To still have flash in more scenarios, even when Clippy has unfortunately fallen. And of course, the chamber still really good, but they didn't end up pushing into where Bill Clinton was holding a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And that's what chamber's good for, is, you know, getting that pick a lot of the time. It doesn't have the map control of some other sentinels, but center's still running our 0 initiator comp. And we see 2 duelists here on Lotus for Augusta.
Yeah.
And Clove has some duelist-like attributes as well. So this is a pretty aggressive comp. But pretty different than what they played last time.
Yeah, it is much different. I don't know how much more annoying or less annoying it is. I know Neon's is pretty annoying. It's supposed to be.
It's not something we played into a whole lot before, so this could
throw them off a little. We'll see. We'll see.
Throw us off.
What's the name of the character that Dewey swapped onto? He swapped off
This
as
is Raze.
Raze.
Yeah, sorry I didn't call it out before. We actually run Raze on quite a lot of maps. Those last ones just happen to be pretty good for it. Jet, Raze, also Initiator-esque. You know, that's why Center doesn't necessarily need to have an Initiator on their comp.
Sure.
Raze can get so much damage with this and area denial with the grenade.
So they're leaving there,
that
going to
boombot
C.
to like clear areas. And Satchel can get her in really quickly. Claro with the opening, not opening pick, but second pick there for Center.
Big soup planning.
Yeah. It's just looking pretty good. Looking pretty good.
Yeah, this was a good round 1.
Really good for Center to know to decommit from A and just go ahead and rotate. They can just play numbers here. Clippy not currently peeking in. We see the Prowler come in.
Nice.
Great headshot
Okay,
from
we
Clippy.
did get we did
Just
get the pick
one
though.
left alive. Not out yet. Still has plenty of health on her. She gets a pick onto Whisper. I know I'm spectating.
You're spectating the other
now,
team,
but,
yeah.
You know, this is the one to clutch right here. What a perspective to watch. Looks like Center is wise to her location.
Yeah.
And they're saving. Saving what? I couldn't tell you.
I don't
the
know.
bomb takes out several. It's not really a huge problem.
Right.
Center had really only bought ghosts. Really kind of confusing though. There's nothing to save in the pistol round.
Right. So what was the? Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe denying an Altor from Center getting a kill or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, or maybe something to do with money. I don't know how that works exactly.
I think you get 1,000 creds for dying. I could be mistaken, but bomb kills him anyway. So maybe just wanting to die to bomb,
maybe
rather than one of Center.
That makes sense.
I don't know everything about the minutia of some of the econ things, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I do not have a mug that says "World's Best Valorant Coach." I'll tell you that much. We're getting a plant off,
Yeah,
but
that's
they're
nice.
all right up here. Center, hasn't secured any picks yet. It's not going to be that hard for them to try and push on here. Bill Clinton going to play on the box, but Whisper, a crucial crossfire for center here, gets taken out. Coming in, Bill Clinton
They're
can't
reloading
do
at a
everything. They
not
get
great time.
flashed, but Bill Clinton, of course, gets flashed too. It's just Claro left alive, and they're probably going to start this defuse. Looks like they don't actually, but ooh, so much damage from that classic. Oh, so close. Yeah. Claro has this this Guardian, but so much damage was tagged off of that right click on the classic. Really tricky, even with a better gun.
Yeah. We're even though.
Vandal,
so I mean, it's just
they
one
don't have it anymore. That's now
true.
the proud property of Augusta here.
Yeah.
I didn't realize center had forced bot of Vandal. It's kind of a weird spot with the econ in some ways, because usually you're expecting to win that second round.
I don't know.
Time to jump.
What does that do? That little goober.
He can TP to that.
Ah.
Whisper, great opening pick on the Stinger, but a lot of damage comes out on the grenade. He TPs to it, gets a lot of shots in the back, but it's just not quite enough. The classic just doesn't do a whole lot.
Last player standing.
Wow, that's
really
fast.
good, really risky play there from Clippy, and just unfortunate. It's just a gun diff, really.
Okay. Oh,
and this too, you know,
something was happening.
The Stinger. I'm a Stinger believer. I love it to the day I die. It can't do what a Vandal does.
Yeah, that's true.
Center chose to buy a little less there, so they're going to have the opportunity to buy this round. So both teams have full rifles here, looking pretty even. Center buying a little bit of lesser shields, but other than that,
pretty
they are
evenly
full
matched.
buy
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
So the shot is, it looks like they're going to go to C, which worked that first round, but
this rain is playing right around Mound. Thankfully, Center able to surround her and take her out, but the Vice is here on point. There's a lot of utility to deny Center's entry here. And there is a cheeky little neon here behind that's playing right around vision of this trip here.
Yeah.
Center doesn't necessarily know about
her. They know.
But Bill Clinton
know
gets
for sure.
it. That's huge. That's huge. Clippy staying here on the Yoru.
I like this macro rotation.
Yeah.
I think they figured it out though. I think Augusta figured it out.
Yeah, they know to rotate, but they don't commit everyone to this rotate yet. They don't know 100%. Which means Center could have this opportunity to isolate targets before they all get on here, but they're pushing in a little slow.
Yeah, I was gonna say
to be able to get that. They still have the numbers.
Okay, now we can plant. And now we just gotta hold these corners, but they just have to make sure they don't
taking
die.
a little bit of space here. Oh,
nice!
What a disgusting flick! I don't know how that one didn't work. I'm gonna call it a ping diff again.
Yeah, ping diff.
Ooh, that flash doesn't quite see anyone. Could be scaring him off though. It's just the two left. If he doesn't have the util to slow things down, you know, why not throw a little gunfire in there? Fade stuff comes out and hits him, but Fade's not around with us on this earth anymore. It's just the Clove left.
Yep. Clove is just gonna back off as
looks like Gromit's gonna save. Which is great. Center has the opportunity for all of them to get off site. No one's gonna die to the bomb here.
Nice.
And one Vandal save versus 4.
Yeah, 2-2.
I like that. Things tied up. Good for econ on center.
Mm-hmm.
Things are feeling nice.
Yep. Looks like they're just gonna. Ooh, sorry. Looks like they're gonna go C again like they did last time. Yeah.
Clinton flashing around this wall. No one there, but still good to get that secure. And it's Vice, Sniper, playing in the same spot that they have been. really slows center down.
I swear that's broken. That's so uncool.
Clippy unfortunately dying here. I'm not sure if center got any damage from that fight or not. Bill Clinton breaks the Reyna eye. I think she still has one more. Center might be hitting B site here. There's a presence there from Augusta already. Grommet might be waiting for Claro here. Center slowly running out of time on the clock. Only 50 seconds left. Bomb is not down. Sites are not cleared.
Nope.
But they're actually rotating to A.
The other team is maybe
that's where they think center's going. So
maybe that's center's. Maybe that's center's idea. Maybe that's center's plan. Is to make them think they're going the other way.
Still a 4v5. I say 3v5.
30 seconds left.
And they still haven't made a move on any site yet. They have so little time yet. At this point, it has to be. It has to be B or C.
It looks like
There's
it's
no
C.
other options.
They're going to
Big
C.
Soup's here. He's on C. He could maybe get the plant off, but awfully dangerous.
He's doing a thing. Okay.
Whisper gets the ult off.
Let's get the ult.
Is decayed though. Has a lot of extra damage on him.
What?
No sound because of that ultimate. Not that that's what went wrong there necessarily. And Grommet is just running through us. Big Soup, an extra life.
One.
It's one.
Two.
It's another. That's
Oh my God! Huge clutch by Soup.
Big Soup.
That's a huge clutch.
Massive. What a turnaround. That's my goat right there.
I should have said more. Maybe that could have been play of the week.
I think we were appropriately hyped. It's certainly a contender now.
Yeah, it's a contender.
I missed a lot of the other
missed
really cool ones.
right. So we missed a little. What am I even trying to say? I don't even know. It's so late. It's so late. Thank y'all for those who are still watching though, for being here and watching such a late hour.
Clippy seeing so many here on A site. Gets taken out in the ult. Does center make any progress anywhere else while that happens?
Maybe.
A little.
Maybe.
A little on B.
What?
That is the Vice wall.
Ah.
I do not know the mechanism by which it works. But
Okay.
it exists. And that's the ult from Vice that's come out.
Domain expansion.
Clinton now.
Whatever that is.
Yeah. Stuck on the classic here. This is not great for center.
No, it's
Very
not.
effective ult here. Whisper, of course, has the Phantom, though, so we got a little bit of options here. Know about the Vice up here. Get a pick on her. Doesn't quite happen. It's actually an ace from Grommet.
Oh, okay.
Even
I didn't
notice
notice
that.
Nope.
Well done, Grommet. I know you all have a stream of your own, so you don't need my praise, but
Well done by Grommet, I guess.
you know, good job.
Yep.
I
Gotta come in, give credit where credit's due.
think that's the only ace of the map, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe there was one in
I
the
don't.
early
I think
rounds.
this is the
Not for
first.
us, certainly.
I think it's the first ace of the whole match so far. Pretty sure.
Playing in this open room, looking like they're wanting to go
Yeah,
A.
they're going straight to A this time.
And
I say they go fast before the rest of the team gets there.
still making sure to clear all their corners, shoot through box a little, grab an orb, doing all the stuff they want to do. Now we might see a little bit of a duel here.
Oh, don't turn around! Don't turn around!
No! Meanwhile, former president
Former President Bill Clinton.
has popped alt, has killed two.
This is just like that one time in Iraq when Bill Clinton did that thing.
In Iraq?
I don't know. I made that up.
I think you might be mixing him up with Mr. Bush.
I don't know my history. I'm not a history major.
Bill Clinton was president when I was born, Adam.
That's crazy.
Don't call it history.
It can't. It's not that big of a gap.
No. Are you talking about the game or birth year of Need?
The game
Yeah,
for sure.
totally.
It's 4-3.
Yeah.
They're up,
It's
but
looking fine, but
that's
that's
okay.
a crushing round.
That's all right.
Center's not full buying here. Looks like they had full bought a little bit and are walking that back some. Really just wants that cheeky pick with the sheriff. Doesn't quite happen. Ooh, that's looking like a full wipe here. But
I am gonna take some
Whisper,
picks along the way.
he's got a grenade and a cool ass pistol. Not enough.
Oh well.
Center will be able to buy this time.
Yep, that's true.
Start getting things back. And we, of course, didn't pick side on this, so it's very possible that our preference is actually defense.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it is. We play this map every week, and I don't remember.
Oh, timeout from us already.
Coming out from Clippy once again. Have an opportunity to just kind of check in, see what they want to do with these newly purchased rifles. Wow, an astounding 8,300 credits left over for Gogus from
that's kind of
Augusta.
scary. Not running out of money this game. This water sound is peaceful.
Yeah. I could stand to go to the bathroom. I don't know about you.
That's kind of making me feel it now that you brought it up.
We'll see what Center has decided to do here. Lotus, just so many options for attackers. By so many, I mean 3. There's 3 sites. But I don't know, 3's kind of a lot.
It's more than 2.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Clippy going down C. But TPing over the rest of the team on A. So making some noise there. And that's something Center had done in an earlier round just a little bit. But hopefully they can get even more value out of it here. Whisper with a great first shot. What an excellent peek.
Wait.
Running with the knife out. No! Please trade him. No!
Oh, no.
Come on, trade. Come
Oh,
on, team.
no.
Oh, we're gonna get ace by
That's
sniper.
not great.
I can just see it. This is just really unfortunate execution here where it's not the end of the world to run with your knife out and get it.
Okay,
Like
I like that angle. That angle was nasty.
Out, but unfortunately, Clippy falls. It's just Claro left, and they must know where he is.
They do. They do now, but
they're burning some util on him already.
Okay.
That's a great pick, though. They isolated themselves by aggressively peeking that. He's got camera. He's got some of these walls here. He's got utility here. The 2v1 is not impossible by any means. Well, they just start shooting through it. Maybe it is.
I swear it's broken.
Any one of these could just instantly be a head tap onto Claro. I mean, he doesn't have infinite health either. A body shot could be a huge issue. Camera comes out. See what he can't see. Oh, and wants to get a pick onto this Reyna.
I have retrieved the spike.
Grabs Spike. Looks like he's planting it. Tries to fake him out, but can't quite get around the corner in time. That's an excellent try from Claro there, but doesn't quite happen here.
Now, was there merit to picking up the spike there, or do you think it would have just been better to hold that door and try to get the remaining 2 kills?
I think either is a decent option. Of course, having the spike means he's forcing the situation to move forward.
That's true.
They have no reason to push him like that Neon did and died for it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, but then suddenly, now it's their turn to make something happen, and he tried to bait them in by triggering the sound effect of the plant, but he just couldn't get out from that situation fast enough. Clippy spamming down box, make sure no one's in there.
You can hide in the box?
You can hide behind it.
I see. Can you shoot through like specific objects then?
Yes.
Okay.
And some guns are much more like bullet penetration than others. This one here, the Guardian, has quite a lot. Unfortunately, Gogus takes out Claro. We see an op here for the Neon. Ooh, Clippy doesn't quite hit the shots. This Guardian, hard to hit such a moving target. You wouldn't know anything about that Overwatch player, would you?
No, nope.
The center's starting to get on the site, but an op into Big Soup's Bulldog is not a fight you want to take.
It's not what you want to see either.
Really don't know how you peek this if you're center. Vice, of course, has a flash that center could be using, but they're just opting to run into the meat grinder one by one.
30 seconds left.
So op claims additional victims. Just returning his back to the opponent.
One.
It could happen here, but
Yeah.
afraid it doesn't. Just too many angles to hold.
They're getting a
Whisper
bigger
that
lead,
that's
which is concerning.
7-3.
Yeah.
Of course, center's still on offense. They haven't swapped things around. That's going to be another opportunity for a full
true.
momentum shift.
It's true. I think to make this game possible, I think center has to win one more round out of these next two before they swap sides.
It would certainly help. But I wager you haven't heard of the deadly 3-9 curse.
I have not. That's news to me.
It's I don't know. It's like a little trope people say. It sometimes has merit. Of a team being down 3-9 and then
They come back
clutching
from
it up.
that?
Yeah. Something about that exact number shows that you're just good enough.
Yeah.
That it could happen, and that the other team doesn't respect you. You know what I mean?
Okay,
I'd say it's a legend, if you will. And people are wise to look for the pattern, so they see it all the time. But I don't.
What was that Junkrat tech I just watched?
The satchel, very similar to concussion mind. Basically identical. Center getting hit by the ult from the Vice. That it's very unfortunate. Gets their guns taken away. Nothing they can really do there with the classics.
Yeah. Finish win that round?
I'm not really sure what exactly to do different here. If you're center, it's your last round and a half. They want that. They want to make it 4. They don't actually want the 3-9 curse. They've got ults to burn here, but they're not always the easiest ones to use. I think we'll see Clippy probably
uses off the gate probably.
Yeah.
I feel like center just being like too slow. Like I feel like we just need to like go.
Wants to go quickly.
Right.
But there's just so many corners to clear, so much util to play around, and Claro went fast and he got zapped.
Yep, that's fair.
So now center's hoping to kind of get the opportunity to play defense on offense, but they're not pushing. We are going to see this Vice kind of come out here. Hopefully center is prepared for her. Big Soup is looking around here for
checking
the eventuality of that, but it looks like she's not being all that aggressive. And we are actually seeing Clippy on the Yoru come in here. Hopefully
but Clippy's in the back line.
They know.
Oh, the TP out. But the
bad. Bill Clinton does eventually get the trade, but there's no one for Big Soup to get a pick on here.
They just have to go in and hope. I mean, they have time.
Get a kill or a damage assist. Maybe on this Reyna, he's running with his knife out. He wants his kill so bad, and he's just gonna fall here.
Oh well.
Nothing he could do. Even if the opponent came to, I mean, it's just a huge distance to cover. Doesn't quite have the gun ready in time.
Yeah, it wasn't. They peeked the corner before it was done reloading.
Bill Clinton, last round and a half, just opting to pop that ult, see what he can do, but doesn't quite happen.
Well, here's that 9-3 curse you were talking about. So.
Yeah, well, it's a legend. It's not a certainty in the world. It's a pattern that has been noticed by others.
Right.
But I don't know if the prophecy will come true or not this evening.
We'll see.
This is
Center has
I think an even worse score line than we went into with the other one. Now I don't recall exactly.
It was 8-4, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Or like. No, yeah, that was it. Yeah, it was like 8-4.
We're likely seeing an A site push here. Whisper's going to throw this classic grenade and get shot for it. Very unfortunate
Yeah,
opening
didn't
damage
get any
here.
damage off on it either. So
Doesn't have Boombot. Doesn't have a lot of util here.
Okay,
Oh, huge
okay.
pick though. Huge pick though.
oh, taking some
Just wants to
damage.
stay alive at this point. He gets another one before being taken out. I mean, that's huge from Whisper.
Yeah.
Get as much value out of that life as possible. The rest of center kind of coming in here. Big Soup in a pretty good spot to support his team, but center wants to be able to push this stuff together. They know one is in tree. They know one is on spike. Now two around this kind of corner here.
Nice,
Bill Clinton with
Clinton.
a great headshot.
Super on that corner. Nice.
And another great headshot. That's center winning pistol round here. This could be huge.
Yeah, that's really big to start off the round with.
Start this momentum off in center's favor.
I don't lose.
Okay, nice.
I demand what I'm owed. Now we wait.
Center's got an opportunity to buy more expensive guns. That
Yeah, they're using all them. They have to make this round count because if
Yeah.
they don't, I mean, look how much money Augusta saved up over there for
yeah.
round 3.
Looks like we're going to see a B site push, and center's maybe expecting this. They have to here for it.
Rip and tear.
Worried about a flash coming out here that could put Bill Clinton in a really awkward spot. He can walk down in this little stairwell thing, but people do tend to know about that. Gets the wall up, though, to just buy them some time, but that's
Yeah.
going to force push over to C-side.
Okay.
Switching over to Claro to try and deal with this. Has a gun that could kind of spray through here, but...
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
huge from the
Nice.
hammer or something. Wow, that's 3. 2 left alive. They could be Claros after this reload. Looks like Bill Clinton's
Bill
going to have
Clinton
a duel out
cleaning
here
up.
on Sands. And
All
Whisper
right.
finishes things off with a boom bot of all things. So that's really, really great for center to be able to secure that round.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be able to take that round as the winners of that first pistol round. But it didn't happen when they were on the defense. So,
Yeah, we're seeing some momentum now.
or never mind, they're on the defense now.
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
Okay.
I knew what you meant.
Time to jump.
Could be getting his TP in place. He knows the lineups. He can very easily get to A site here if things don't go well on his push out onto C. But it looks like they are going A site, so he probably will end up using that TP to get here. But center probably hasn't heard any noise yet. Whisper hasn't taken
like-
such an aggressive
Big Soup
position.
heard a little noise, I think.
He does get out.
Gromit's planting.
With the TP,
A.
but center is down 1. There's so many already here on the site.
Yep.
They, of course, have these real scary guns here. This is center's round to lose. Oh, but Claro
Okay,
and Bill
but-
Clinton, they get some picks.
Nice.
Whispers in a nice spot with the Guardian here. It's
Last
just
one standing.
Whisper, though. Guardian, I mean, it's a one-shot kill with a headshot.
That's true.
Pretty much any distance. He's just got to hit him.
Oh,
Hasn't quite happened.
yeah.
It's a 4-piece for Gogus, who's I think been doing really well this round. Looks like Gogus and Gromit tied in terms of kills here. And
Yeah.
Whisper actually leading the scoreboard here for Center College.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was Bill Clinton on that first map, and I don't recall about the second one.
I don't either, for being honest. We're 10-5 though.
Hey, again,
They only
you're
have to win
supposed
3.
to lose that round. It's totally fine to. So
Oh,
you
you're
now have
supposed to lose
Not
round
supposed
3.
to, not on purpose, but
Right.
like it's
game's set up.
expected that you would.
Okay.
And center now has guns.
Okay. As long as that's how the flow of the game's supposed to go, then all's good.
Of course, I mean, we want
Maybe.
we want to win.
We'd
as much as
rather
we
win the
can.
round, right? Yeah.
When we're down, like every single round counts. Huge headshot
Okay.
from Bill Clinton, but unfortunately, Whisper getting taken out. And I don't know if Bill Clinton knows about the folks in this room. He knows
Oh
about
wait,
one,
he
but not
didn't
the
know
other.
about the second.
Not
Yeah,
the other.
It's too quick to pull out the knife.
But it's 3v3. They get the plant down, but Center's got plenty of time to get in here. Yoru clone from Clippy goes on to site, but doesn't quite get a whole lot for them. And he's coming around from A site. And he's going to wait for this smoke to go down.
Portal closed.
This Vice might be
It's
looking
right
to
in
flash
front.
him. Oh, sees the gun peek
yeah.
through. Claro in a tricky spot here. It's just him left. Doesn't quite clutch it out. Now that is an unfortunate round.
Yeah,
for
that's
Center there.
unfortunate.
Very, very close there. Coming down to a 3v3, and now it's going to start to hurt the econ in a way
Yeah.
it didn't in the other ones.
Yeah, I think they have to win this round here. They might just be cooked.
And they want to win this buy round. It's forcing match point if they don't.
Right.
Looks like Center is force buying. They're still, even on this what could be a save round, opting to buy as much as they can, knowing just how pivotal it is not to lose this. It's going to set them up really bad for that match point round, but I think they're kind of wagering it's really no difference.
Right.
See that ult come out from Bill Clinton here. Take away their guns. Bill Clinton able to leverage that into some picks here.
Got 2 picks.
Oh, but it's down just to Claro.
Yeah, it's just 1 left.
He's got the Bulldog. That's a pretty decent gun here, but he's got to take out 3.
Yeah.
I think he knows about this Vice and Long, who's really quite hurt. But now that they've had that moment of contact and they know exactly where Claro is,
That's tough.
that's not great.
That's 1 though. That's 1 down.
Clock's ticking on this bomb here. Trying to spam what was hopefully someone down box. There were some people down box, but now swapping over to this Phantom, opening door here to go, and he maybe playing a little too patient. Just has to make something happen. I get the hesitation though, because this is now match.
Yeah, this is match point.
College 3-piece there for Adam from Augusta.
Got to make something work here, Center. Let's see something happen.
Keep spectating.
Yeah.
Grommet there. Grommet just gets all the kills, so the camera automatically goes to them. Looks like Bill Clinton here is probably going to make first contact with the folks down on C, but they're actually going kind of a neutral push here, going onto every site.
Okay.
Clippy walking up, taking a little bit of space on A. He's actually going to play around this box, and of course they're going to opt to clear that, but Clippy could get that pick first, and he does. That's huge. And gets another one that's absolutely massive for Clippy. I mean, Center has to win this round, or it's instant GG. And to do this, and with a Guardian no less, not that that's a bad gun by any means, but you know, Center is having to force buy in pretty much all of these. But Center's now rotating over to A, and
might not be
that's
great.
Not where they're at.
That's not where they're at all. But I think they're figuring that out pretty quick.
It looks like Vice, so that's Bill Clinton able to put up a wall, buy Center a little bit of time, and they're just now able to push on point. This smoke's actually going down, so Bill Clinton just trying to play under them a little bit, and those 2 picks
now we're even.
Be really devastating for Center. Got an Ares from Big Soup, but gets taken out. It's 2-2. Clippy's only got 5 health. 5 health from the Dream. One headshot. Just needs one more. Just needs one more of those. Never mind. Never mind. The clove came back. Oh no. GG's. Well played to Augusta. I mean, we knew this would be a little bit of an uphill battle. I know our Colonels can leave today feeling pretty proud of their
themselves,
performance in these, especially in that first one. But But all of these have had great rounds and great plays. So yeah, just GG to Augusta. It's been a long night, folks.
Yep,
a
sure has.
lot of matches, a lot of rounds. So thank you so much for tuning in and spending a little bit of time with us this evening. Yeah.
Yeah. Have a good night, y'all.
Yeah, take care.
Roll Kearns.
More Valorant this weekend.